guys, today's video is going to be pretty brief. We have state testing in the public schools for my middle schoolers for math, so it's a big day. Got to get there early, get everything set up for success. I know they're stressing out. I'm not really stressed, but it's usually these are quite long days because I have to hold them in the testing room for 3.5 hours. Hey, Capo, and keep them quiet. As you know, middle schoolers, that's not an easy task. Oh, look at who's here today. Hi. So Miss Capo wanted to make a quick appearance, and she's done. So what's been on my heart, and I should probably take a deep breath and ground myself before I share this message, because I feel a little buzzy today. Probably all the coffee I was just drinking. But the message kept coming through. Advice is not one size fits all. Life is not one size fits all. Because I was thinking about how I tend to, and maybe you do too, seek out a lot of advice, especially on YouTube, trying to get the answer, right? What worked for this person? Will it work for me? And I started thinking about how our journeys are so incredibly different. And while I think some of it, you can sort of get little nuggets, right, of wisdom that you can stash away and use for yourself, I just think sometimes it's important to remember, oh, but maybe my journey is different and the lessons are different and what worked for them may or may not work for me. Oh my gosh, she wants up again. And I know on my YouTube channel, sometimes I might give things that say things that may be considered advice, but hopefully it comes across more as this is my life experience, and sort of I want it to come across more like I'm sharing what I've been through and see what resonates with my audience. But I think, and you guys can share with me what you think, because you guys are so brilliant. I love you guys so much. How do you discern, right? What to take and what to leave? I think for me, it comes with a lot of prayer, a lot of consideration, a lot of journaling, and trusting your intuition, which is huge. I think that's something that modern Western society sort of doesn't emphasize intuition too terribly much for whatever reason. I guess it's pretty powerful, and if we neglect it, we're easily controlled. But that sounds like a conspiracy theory, so I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But I think intuition is huge. Trusting it, hearing some advice or wisdom, and then realizing whether or not. Sorry, I moved over here because I didn't think the sun would be directly in my face, and yet here we are. That's okay. But yeah, I think listening and discerning, is this for me? And of course, trial and error too. Some things you'll try and it may or may not work, or may take a couple tries to work. For example, I would love a career change at the moment. And I'm listening to a lot of different advice on finding the right career and how to get that career. And then I just started thinking, well, maybe I don't know, maybe I just find my own way, right? Why do we have to follow in everyone else's path? It kind of reminds me of that poem, who is it, Robert Frost, about two paths diverged in a wood, and he took the one less traveled, and it made all the difference. Because sometimes the path isn't cleared already for some of us. We have to forge it ourselves, which is scary, right? Because then it's more work to clear the brush, take that machete and cut it down and make a way that there is no way, right? But some of us, maybe that's our mission on earth, is to create something new and beautiful that didn't exist here before. Just a thought. So if we're listening to everyone else saying, this is what I did, and you do it, then you're following down the path that's already been cleared, right? Just a thought. So I think I'm going to leave it here. Just like I said, I got to run. But I love you guys so much. Let me know your thoughts about advice. What do you think about it? Unsolicited advice, of course, is terrible. Nobody likes that. But I'm talking about advice that you've sought out. I think it's very nuanced, right? It's one of those things, it's both and. I think it's good in some ways, but I also think it's good to take with a grain of salt and not just take it at face value and go, okay, this is for me, this is going to work for me. But that's just my 2 cents. Advice on advice. It's so meta. But I love you guys so much. Please be well. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you, as always, in the next one. Bye.